In today's video, we are going to be talking all about Dr. Mathis, kind of what we know so far and what his potential could be in Halloween Ends. So just in case you guys don't remember, Dr. Mathis's character came up in Halloween Kills. If you remember the nurse couple, I remember her name was Vanessa. I completely forgot his name. As you can see, I plan my videos well. We got Vanessa and... Why can I not find this guy on the cast list at all? Marcus. His name was Marcus. Okay. So back to it. If you remember, Vanessa and Marcus, the couple that were dressed as nurses in Halloween Kills, obviously, unfortunately, spoiler alert. Did I just say spoiler alert? Yeah, anyway, they die. When we're first properly introduced to them, they're kind of moaning about talking about this party that they were going to be going to and how I'm pretty sure they say it was like an orgy. And obviously Vanessa is telling Marcus that she needs to stand up to this Dr. Mathis. And other than that, film-wise, that's kind of where that gets left. You know, you wouldn't really think it plays much relevance. It does explain, I guess, a little bit in Halloween 2018 when Michael gets to Haddonfield, and obviously it's that like long one take type of shot. We see them getting into the car to the party, so that kind of, I guess, it describes where they were going, but that's it. However, in the novel of the film, it does actually say that this party was hosted by this Dr. Mathis character, and it actually ended up being like a swingers party that he had invited them to, which gives a little bit more context to them just describing it as an orgy. So yeah, we got that information, but now we have confirmation that Michael O'Leary is going to be playing Dr. Mathis in Halloween Ends. Like, he's going to have a full appearance, and I've been thinking about his potential role in the upcoming film, like whether it is going to be a big role or whether it's going to be quite small. And I think the announcement being made that early was an indicator that he's going to have some pretty big scenes, if not be in the big scenes. And I think the go-to people are kind of assuming is that he's going to be Michael's new doctor, provided he gets caught. Or that's at least what I'm seeing a lot of anyway, and it is where my mind went to straight away. So this would mean he could potentially work at Smith's Groves, or he could work at Glass Hill, where Michael was going to get transferred to. When I really think about it, I don't know whether I'd assume he would work there, because I feel like that couple were just kind of normal nurses or doctors. But anyway, with that information, that leads me to believe that he was actually just like a normal doctor, and he might have been at Haddonfield Memorial Hospital, for example. But honestly, I'm not sure what we're going to get with him. I think the little, like, whole orgy as a party makes him seem like a bit of a shit and possibly a bit of a dickhead. It almost reminds me of what they did with Loomis's character in Halloween 2, the Rob Zombie one. I hope they don't do that where they make him Michael's doctor and he's a massive arsehole. But I am interested to see where he fits in, because if they do make him Michael's new doctor, what development has he maybe made on Michael? You know, provided he did get caught on that night of Halloween 2018 in Kills, they would have had 4 solid years to, like, I don't know. I don't know why they wouldn't just have killed him. If that's the case, they've kept him alive. Have they been running tests on him? It seems like a pretty modern thing to do. I saw 2 really good comments. I will put them on the screen right now. One of them here was saying how the political element of this film, as we know it's going to be introduced, could be to do with the death penalty. And possibly protesters arguing it. And then to kind of second that idea, another comment said that in Illinois the death penalty isn't legal, which is definitely an opening for some political views. That could very much so be where they go with it. So them 2 comments were really interesting. It also makes me think that there could be a little bit of potential of this film maybe taking place the majority wise in whatever kind of facility Michael is in. I do think we're going to get a lot of dialogue and probably not a lot of action in the start phase of this movie, purely with the time jump. And obviously Halloween Kills was action, 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 action. I feel like this film, I hope that they'd have worked on the storyline more and like the plot of the film. So I'm more than happy for us to get, you know, a good bit of dialogue just catching up to where these characters are. I hope that isn't rushed. The idea of the film taking place in whatever sanitarium or facility Michael could possibly be in would also kind of back up the theories of Laurie and Allison and Hawkins, whoever, are going to take the fight to Michael this time and go for him. You know, whether they plan a break-in at the facility, whether they do it, if the death row idea is in there. Maybe, I don't know, the day he's meant to die, the day of a court date. I think this film has potential for an absolute massacre scene, and I really hope we get it. You know, even though we did kind of get it with a firefighter scene in Halloween Kills, I mean, I'd be happy if they included another one. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you're thinking on Dr. Mathis. Everything I've said here could very much so be wrong, and he might literally play the smallest role, but it's interesting to see where his, you know, doctor role does fit into it, whether he is going to be Michael's new doctor, because that's quite a big thing. Let me know in the comments below whether you think it is a good idea than bringing him in as a new character in this 3rd and final film. I think it's going to be very interesting to see what they do with him and what his scenes could possibly look like, but I will see you guys in